Hello, everybody. The Astro Gravitational Report. A lot of purging coming in. A lot of energies of purging. A lot of energy of deleting old. We were talking about this swapping of programs, swapping of the situations within, and it's something magically happens. We're going to be talking, by the way, today at the main channel, the discussions that will be it's going to be tied up actually to the current energies, but also it's going to tap into this astrology report. Uh, Talking about this old values, this old programming. I have to do this in order to happen this. I need to get to this in order to receive this, and so on and so on. And it's actually going a beautiful energy that fighting all those old values. Seeing it through the charts that it's coming, in a sense like Neptune is beginning to clear the visions, more of the fog it's coming out. Finally, begin to understand something very important. That is the energies that you don't want to force program or project anything anymore. All you want is things to fall in its place naturally on their own. There is going to be a lot of this shift that's coming. There's a beautiful piece behind all this because when you allow the things to happen and fall on their place naturally, you're removing the stress, the desires, the control, and outcome. You accept all the outcomes that can come then, and you begin to live in peace. So those energies, actually, it is about today. I want to talk about it, and let me recognize the people who are in the chat. Erica, thank you for coming in. It was a great chat last night over the Facebook. Guy, thank you for coming in. And thank you for the wish. Doing well with all these energies. Yes, the energies are. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, the energies we feel them. That is, they are what they are. But beginning to walking into this new path of, or at least you have a sense of this path of don't program, don't rush, don't push, don't project, don't control, don't manipulate, don't do anything unless you're allowing things to unfold naturally. Everything to happen in its own way, but naturally. So that's what the download was. It is about it. I was listening Petya's and Andre's video, and yeah, I made a comment in their video. So now I'm going to put you on the side and talk about the energies. Okay. So 7 o'clock in the morning, you probably feel this pressure of all the energies that Al mentions. That is the control. That is the stress that you're putting in yourself out to have desired outcome, to have these desires, to have these projections. Like, what are you going to do in the future? How the future will be? You kind of like programmed yourself. You out of this programming, it's coming the expectations. Now you begin to understand that during this intense energies, all they are because it had something to do with the programming, the way you are programming situations, the way you are seeing things from within, the way that things are coming, and you projected something. And the base of that projections, you have an expectations. That could be within love, that could be in the business, that could be in the money, that could be in the relationships. But you're looking at in the material world, things are not quite right. So today, when I wake up, we have the moon that is in divine energies with the North Node. Very beautiful downloads today. Very beautiful. Took me a time to get into this downloads and the situations. And now the divine is telling you to put within authority within yourself things to fall naturally, not you to push, rush, as that's what it is. That lesson of Mars that is in Gemini. So now I begin to understand that all those fights that you won, this rushing that you did, all this push, all these things within yourself, if you're in a soul connection, you understand that you are doing the same thing, but in a soul level. Now you understand in the soul level, things happen naturally. So there is a beautiful download because of this, because of the finger of God that it's created by the moon and Lilith, and the ascendant is together with the sun, which is the authority. And that's what this is. You put your authority of this naturally state, not your intense energies that you put in stress, how it needs to be, what the person has to be, what you have to be. So, in order you to create a match, control situations, manipulations, and so on. Now, all this you understand doesn't make sense anymore because all you needed it was to force life from within. Midheaven, it's a 0 degrees at Libra. That is a opposing Jupiter and Neptune right now because it is a square towards Venus and Mercury. Some of you maybe feel the love that you thought you should and how you can control and do things with love and talk about love and so on. It was what it needs to be. It was divine orchestrations in life. So you look at it to that end, that the authority within you, it takes a leap within transformations. Midheaven, it says a beautiful trine with Pluto, that is a transformations in a Capricorn, and Pluto is sextiling with Jupiter and Neptune. That's not about any more direct confrontations to fight the problem, but transform yourself and let the problem, the situations, looking at from all the levels, the both two sides, and that can help to allow the things to fall naturally, beautifully within the truth that it's within existence at the current present moment of time. So that was this divine yacht energy is going to continue through the whole day. There at 8 o'clock, the midheaven is at Libra. That is this yacht continues and goes on towards the moon this time, and you understand these relationships. You want to be a natural within the relationship. You don't want to be hiding things, doing things, forcing things, pushing things, and so on and so on. You allowed everything that's going to happen within the relationships, even with you and the divine, to put that energies to happen on their own. It's a beautiful energy. You enjoy this energy, you looking at, but what it triggers that energy, it is all the pressure, lower energies. We're talking about Mars, that it's opposing the Sun, that is the authority. When you ego or desires take authority over you, and you push so much, how's the things at the end after you push so much? They're real, they're focused. Did you force to have family and forcing things within the family? And then you find out that whatever you force, you actually did more damage than you actually did something within. So a lot of this coming in, but because Mars is in Gemini, that is it, the friendship within yourself. It is very good to take the Mars retrograde energy right now to be in a beautiful, beautiful, relearn yourself You have to be your best friend to yourself. Mars is trining Saturn. Saturn is trining Midheaven and Libra. And Midheaven and Libra is trining Mars. This is very beautiful air energy from within. You feel that vibe within yourself, and you kind of like, finally, I learned my lesson. No more projections, no more situations, no more things. In order I to be in the internal peace within me, I have to let the things fall naturally. And all of a sudden, all the pressures that you feel from the intense energies that is right now with Venus, with Mercury, with Mars, with Neptune and Jupiter goes away. Now you can go ahead and see more clearly from within the fog within. It is a beautiful time because the moon and the north node, they are in divine aspects right now. They're together. They bring you things that you put things together within yourself on earth. So at 9 o'clock, midheaven is at Scorpio. It is a squaring Pluto. Some of you maybe feel like, I don't want to transform. I still want to have my own outcome. I still want to have my own situations within. But midheaven is in sextile with Mercury, talking to yourself. What it is the importance within you. The divine energies there from the moon and Lilith at this time towards the sun is telling you everything. Is telling you what it needs to be, how it needs to be. It's very good, powerful moment if you are into the feminine energies and understanding the things about the feminine energies. You to let things fall and their own. Naturally happening, natural love, natural feelings, natural situations from within yourself. Beautiful because all this energy is in Taurus. Taurus represents the material world, but can you force a growth with something? You have to do some more work. You have to put more pressures. And at the end, you might not get what's supposed to be Mother Nature creates. But how about you take a natural seeds, you go ahead and put them into the ground and let them grow naturally and beautiful from the new. That's what is about you to see. That's what I put the I in there. You now have a more clarity from within you. So 10 o'clock midheaven is at Scorpio. That is a intense energy towards the moon because the moon is at 14 degrees of Taurus. And of course, midheaven, it's opposing all these situations. You might have fun out with these realizations of trying the thing to do the things in the shadow, and it's behind the shadow. But behind the shadow, you get the clarifications for everything within you. Some of you maybe gonna get the emotions. Maybe you get like, I wish I would have known this earlier. I wish I want to know this things goes on and so on. But now it is about you learn the lesson from the one side of the realm. Now you're looking at what is in the other. You feel this energy of the peace. You feel this energy of internal peace that it's in there, and you finally decide let it be what it's meant to be, and that it's gonna be free you up from worries, stressing out, forcing things, and let yourself to go within the flow, within the energies, within the gravity inside of you that leads you to a better, beautiful life within. There is a beautiful divine energies from midheaven towards Mars. And that is going to be one deep realizations from within the shadow work that we did at Scorpio, that it is with that warrior within you, the fighter. Now you understand to achieve peace, don't create a war. So the ascendant is together with Pluto. It's focused on actually on the Pluto right now, the main focus of transformations. That is it, the right visions and focus on the growth. The growth that's going to happen naturally. That is a naturally birth giving of within yourself. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven goes into Sag to Sagittarius. It's 2 degrees. It's a beautiful trine with Jupiter. It's like, okay, I need to write things down to grow. I need to get on this and I get on that. You're looking at this energy of growth. But that energy of growth right now has been suppressing because either of love or lack of love or controlling the love and so on and so on. So you're finding this growth from within you. It becomes to be expressed from within you in a different, better way. All right. So at 12 o'clock, the midheaven, it comes together with the authority. Now you're getting this energies about, I have to do this inner work within me. I have to understand these situations. I'm tired of these pressures. I'm tired of putting so much within this. I'm tired of putting up with all this crap. Let the things fall naturally. Let's be a natural situations. Let's be a natural life. Let me express my naturality and let me be free. There is a difference between being free within the freedom that the natural flow within the energies, and there is a difference when you have the wrong understandings about freedom. Freedom that I can do whatever the heck I want, and that way I can act and react and so on and so on. I can act toxic, that is up to me. I can talk divine, if it's up to me. I can do this, it's up to me, and so on and so on. I can control. And now you understand that I can I control, it's going to be replaced to I can flow from it, because that it's much better within me. I can control what the energies are coming and I can decide how to flow within the energies. Beautiful transformations is going to be happening today. At 1 o'clock, midheaven is at all these intense energies. It is at Capricorn. There is a square towards the ascendant, Jupiter and Neptune. You might see it that the things that you planned, the things that you project, the things that you had, all of a sudden that didn't happen. Your expectations was on higher level, your expectations within the situations and so on. You expecting someone to act differently because you create the situations they to act or so on and so on. Because this is a Capricorn, we talk about action time. Now you maybe see that the wrong actions leading to the wrong results. Now you can probably feel this pressure is like, okay, I need to transform. I need a change within me. I need to look from within me. I have to take a new road. And now the ascendant is at 1 degree of 35 minutes. That is a of areas that is a taking the new road more seriously. But the ascendant, it's a squaring Venus, and Venus still opposing Mars. So pretty soon this war is gonna end between Mars and Venus, and we're gonna find this beautiful freedom of being within the flow instead of manipulating the flow, because the old energies are crumbling. The old 3D, the false reality of 3D, it's crumbling, and now we are building 3D on a based out of the 5D wisdom within us. Beautiful energies, guys. So at 2 o'clock, midheaven is at 14 degrees. That is the work that needs to be done. It is opposing Lilith. Lilith is in the family. What happens within the family? We talk about this family. Family, it is in you. Your understanding about family there, your family, your immediate family that you have, those are the parents, kids in the first level, and then you can go and extended family and so on. But that you're within your immediate family, what was the situations there, what was the things that needs to be look at, you understand there is a work that needs to be done. But midheaven, it is in divine energies with Mars. You understand that right now you need to change that war within you to stop the control within the family. What the family situation should have been, how it should be, and so on. Put some restrictions, limitations, and so on, instead of let the things to fall in its place. That doesn't mean when something is wrong, you have to allow the wrong stuff from the right stuff. And like, okay, well, let me see what natural is going to be development. No, it is about you to look at the current situations, the current life from within, and you to go ahead and have this divine wisdom from within. Because right now, these divine energies, they are coming from the moon. They are very powerful. This is when you make the divine agreement within your intuition and your authority from within you. It is the change of the mind, you overriding the mind within the spirituality that is within the universe. It's beautiful things. If you're catching those energies, you're catching this stuff, you may feel like you need to sleep, like you need to get yourself to used to these energies. You might fall in a very beautiful state of amazement, of inner peace that it represents now. Okay, so at 3 o'clock, the midheaven is with Pluto. Transformations is focus within that transformations. What is it transforming now in the sky? What's transforming right now in the sky? That is a Jupiter who just moved too much, begin right now to picking up a speed, but also a Neptune who just turned direct. So now you have this energy of the new visions, new roads, new growth, new possibilities. But now you're starting from not just scratch, you're starting from experience by understanding the old experience within you, the old values within you, and take only the best that you're going to need to build your higher self. I didn't find nothing wrong with that. The only thing it is this energy is within you. It is to show you this intensity energies from Venus, Mercury, Neptune, and Jupiter, what's going on. But the moon, it is right now together with the ascendant. And the ascendant, it is squaring Saturn. Do you learning? Or you're like, how can I let all these things go? Are you crazy, Dio? How can I get all this? I have to be under control of type of things. I gotta be in so and so on. How about you understand it is things that you need to do in your daily life activity, but don't rush, don't push, don't modify it to suit your needs, personal agendas. Allow the things to happen on their natural flow. Okay, that is going to take the pressure, the stress, but you're going to increase the love within you. So at at 4 o'clock, midheaven is in Aquarius. Beautiful energy towards Mars. It's very close towards Saturn. You're learning this new age of Aquarius energies now. You feel this mystic powers. Excuse me, a lot of cough today. Maybe that's because Mercury doesn't have a positive aspects, but that is in the lower ends. And when he explained this energy, it's like, because I was talking earlier and I never had these situations. Now it begins to come in again when I talk about these energies. But Mercury squares Neptune. That is you expressing the visions, but the visions has to be coming in with you. In you, they will come. You gotta have a patience, and you have to allow these transformations That's going to happen with the union between intuition and authority within you, together with the divine. Moon is together with Uranus towards the sun. This is these divine energies that you are like, doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. You find this. That song of Linkin Park is like, I tried so hard. And you will understand when you tried so hard, when you push so hard, when you force so hard, and you learn so hard. What was the results within you? How about you trying the things to fall naturally this time from within? The ascendant, it is to 23 degrees, 23 minutes. Beautiful energy there with Saturn. You learn that lesson within yourself, getting this energy from within, but it's got this look within the old energies. This is like when a Mars was trying to control situations, when Mars was trying to push for its own agenda of growth, when the Mars was pushing the love that he think he has to receive, when a Mars was forcing a communications, when a Mars was forcing the authority within you. What was the outcome? You see that energies, and if you continue with this, this is this creates all these energies right now. They're intense in you, but if you look within yourself, you're not going to have a fight within. If you have fight within you, go and look at these realizations processes that goes on right now within yourself. That beautiful divine energies I spoke about yesterday. It's coming. I don't know what it was. I mean, nobody knows what it is. The energies coming. When are they coming? We can see them astrologically wise, but it's different when you look at both sides of those energies. The both sides. Revati, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And loved your Facebook message, by the way. So at 6 p.m., the ascendant is at Cancer. It is opposing Mercury, and Mercury is squaring Jupiter. You may feel like whatever you push, grow, manipulate, and raise a family wasn't probably right. You're looking at how to rebuild this. You're rebuilding this by looking from within yourself and trust. Trust from within you. Let the things go of the past and go in things of the mystery ways of how they somehow life in its own mystery it is to fall in its place. That is because the midheaven is in Pisces. The midheaven is sextiling with north Uranus and the moon, which is there still in divine energies with the sun, the authority from within you. Okay, so at 7 p.m., the midheaven is together with Jupiter, but it's in the first degree of Aries. That is squaring Mercury and Venus. Things that you didn't talk about, love. Things that you didn't communicate about. Things that you never express. Unexpressed feelings, unexpressed situations. You are going to do this from within you. Allow things to be expressed naturally, fall in a natural place, because when you force the feelings, when you force the communications, when you push for communications and so on, what happened in there? You are looking into these energies, you're looking into these situations, but what was the outcome? You might find yourself this revaluations there. The ascendant is at 19 degrees of Cancer. It is together with Lilith in divine energies with Saturn. The lesson is learned. No more fake emotions, no more fake talks, no more fake communications. It is about the truth from within you. And you feel this let it go of the heaviness of the heavy energies there right now, all of a sudden they crumble. And that's what the crumbling of the 3D right now is goes on. A lot of people are mad because everything that they pushed, they worked so hard, they fight so far, they didn't really matter right now. Why? Because it was all pushed, all was rushed, all was projected, all was manipulated, just because of this. Now you understand the damage that it was done from within this whole process of the way the earth is. And now these divine energies, they're coming and they help you from within yourself. You just straighten up your new mindset to create the best version of within your life. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Um, at 8 o'clock p.m., the midheaven is at 17 degrees, beautiful trine with the sun. Uh, Focus is there. The authority finally gets its position, learn the lessons. There is a teaching towards Lilith. It is beautiful trine from Saturn towards Mars. The authority begins to put Mars in its order. Venus and Mercury have a very beautiful energy with the midheaven that is in Aries. Take a faith in the new, take a new road, take a new this. And you're learning this with Saturn being in Aquarius, the age of Aquarius energy that flows. It's only a glimpse, it's not really a push, but within 2 years, when a Pluto entering Aquarius, we're going to have this bang moment. But between now and 2 years, there's going to be a lot of people who's going to be transforming of the things to happen naturally within its own beautiful essence state, natural essence of love, natural essence of work, natural essence within family, natural essence within your own self. You're going to find a whole new level of energies that I'm going to be talking about today on the main channel. So hopefully, guys, I'm going to see you there. So look within yourself, develop one within yourself, enjoy the energies. At 9 p.m., the midheaven goes to the third degree of Taurus. You're looking at this energy, how to manifest into the world, what I need to do, how to develop this, and so on. Allow the divine to develop it to you. You get the download, you get the divine message, you act on the divine energies, you acting within the flow. Here is the manifestations happen. If it doesn't happen, though, why? Because it's not meant to be. And that's what a lot of the people, they going down to the wrong path of um, I gotta push more hard. I have to do more things. I need to get this and this. You're stressing yourself out. You're losing your situations. You put more energy towards this, and you're missing the moment to understand where you are. And all of a sudden, in the next day comes in, you begin to do these actions, and nothing goes right. Why? Because you, first of all, miss the moment of sit down. Do I really have to naturally let it this to be, or I have to really push until I can get my satisfactions from it? The bigger satisfactions that you are going to achieve actually in life, it is your inner peace. That's what you do these things. Because when you finish the things, you feel good. I have nothing else to do. I feel peaceful within me. I have this inner energies of understanding within me. And all of a sudden, poof, you you are within this energy. Okay. If you're not though, you gonna be looking the intense energies of the ascendant during this time. The ascendant is the 13 degrees of Leo. It is squaring the moon. All these beautiful divine energies that are coming right now from the moon. It squares Uranus, that it's got divine energies towards the sun, and it squares the North Node. Are you the ruler, this king that is like, I order So must be it. You know, all those people when you're at work, when they says, I'm the boss and do as I said, how many things they're not falling in the right property of do as I said, because the ruler has to see also that he has to flow with in energies, and that is going to be beautiful realizations because the ascendant in Leo, it has a trine with the sun, the authority. That is a when the king becomes a divine king within itself as a personality. Beauty, beautiful energy. I'm a gelling this morning for you guys. To me, it's late afternoon though, but last night we talked about into 2 o'clock plus wherever it was. But we had a very beautiful live chat on Facebook. It was beautiful energy. Has an effect on it. Let it go of a lot of things. So 10 p.m. Midheaven. Midheaven is right there with North Node with Uranus and the Moon. There are the North Node 13 degrees, Uranus at 15 degrees, Midheaven at 18 degrees, and the Moon it is at 20 degrees, and they're all kind of like a supporting all this change. They're giving you this, and now you might feel it within your soul. The work that you did, the evaluations of the days that you did, there is beautiful vibrations with Neptune, the visions that you're getting, the clarity that you're getting, the new authority within you that was built and replaced. If you watched the yesterday report, we talk about the computer that was upgraded with new operation system. Now you feel good with this new operation system. You don't have lags, you don't have delays. Everything is new. You got your new phone. Everything is working flawlessly. Now you're ready to do the work that you need to do. Ascendant, it is a 25 degrees of Leo, but there is the divine energies from Pluto and Neptune. The wisdom that's gained within the king personality within you. You see that beauty now. You follow it, the divine, and you become the divine king within you. Beautiful. And at 11 p.m., midheaven goes into a third degree of a Gemini. There is a beautiful trine with Pluto. You understand these transformations. You begin to apply these changes within yourself. The ascendant is at 7 degrees of Virgo, organizing the authority within you. But the authority is still somehow in fight with Mars. So you look within yourself, did I really have to fight this or I have to accept the new within me? Do I really have to get these divine energies or I have to go and go back because I'm missing the old program, I'm missing the old ways. I always been that way and now there is something is changing me. So be mindful about this. It is a time for you to understand this is your own fight. Don't bring those fights towards somebody else. Like you putting your own projections of how the person should have been acting with you so it can suit your needs. That is a manipulation. That is a old way. The new way it is when the person naturally loves you in a natural way within them towards you. The same way you naturally fall within the person and everything is naturally and beautiful and truth. So that is going to be these energies that it's coming. You feel them probably. You're probably in some of this state. We experiencing similar things a few months back, but now is even more beautiful. So now I can take your questions, guys, if you have it. And Lisa, 11:11. Yes, beautiful. It's 11:11. 4. And let's see these energies today. we're going to be talking about this because the way it sees it's that is a the final stage, like you're allowing this union to happen naturally. If you're in a soul connections, we are in a twin flame connections, whatever connections you are within, you begin to understand that probably it was your downfall or your partner or both of your downfall that this union didn't happen because you were trying to force things instead flow with the things. All right, guys. So if you don't have a questions, let's share the love and let's share the things in here, the inner peace. And hopefully you guys gonna have an awesome day. Love you so much. And yes, we're gonna be seeing each other within about 2.5 hours in the main channel. All right, guys. That is all that I will. This naturally flow to each other. Yes, naturally flow. Beautiful flow. All right, guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Be love. Here's your gifts.